Hi everyone, so I wanted to do a first impressions video on a product that I got recently at the VIB Sephora sale, which by the way, I forgot to mention in the last video, but I'm a VIB Rouge, and I assumed that there would be like an extra discount or an extra special product that's associated with being on that level of their rewards program, but there was nothing extra, and you know how much of a big deal Rouge was supposed to be, so I'm kind of a little bit sad about that, I guess. I don't know, I just think that since Rouge is kind of like you have to spend quite a bit of money, that you would at least get something, you know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm gonna do a first impressions on the Guerlain. We're just gonna call it Guerlain, even though if that's pronounced wrong. I don't want to say Guerlain because that makes me sound too white. Or maybe we should say Guerlain. Let's say Guerlain, even though that's probably wrong too. Météorites Perles, and I have the shade 03 Teint Doré. Now, it comes in 3 shades. They also have a pressed version, which is more of a pressed powder, but it's apparently supposed to be really great. Christine of Temptalia rates it really, really highly. Because this is such an iconic product, I think, and it's so different from anything else that any company has ever put out, even though other companies have tried to like replicate it, I think it's worth doing a first impressions on to see if it's not only worth the money, because it is expensive, but worth the hype and worth, you know, and does what it's supposed to do. So I'm going to read you the entire little description. Météorites, and it has it in like every language that's ever been in the history of the world. Météorites Perles, illuminating powder, pure radiance. Fuck it, I'm not reading the whole thing. Basically it says, lightly sweep the brush over the pearls, rolling them over each other to obtain a harmonious mix of colors, then applied to the whole face. For a bright, flawless complexion, try the complete range of Météorites products available at Guerlain approved outlets. So they have a primer, I think. I'm not exactly sure what else they make. Anyway, so they have 3 shades. I picked Teint Doré because Teint Rose and Teint Beige, I think it's Teint Beige. That one just seemed a little boring, and Rose definitely would not suit me, and I already have a pink-toned illuminating powder, so the ambient lighting powder, I have it in Mood, which is, it's a pink tone, and so I think this is supposed to kind of give that nice radiance, but still look natural. I think the Guerlain Météorites is supposed to sort of do a similar thing. So we've got the jar. No, it's my hands that smell good, I think, because it's violet. I think you have to be kind of okay with violet. So it comes with a sponge, which is a mess. I don't even know where to put this. On a towel? I don't know if I'm ever going to use that. So here we go. We've got the pearls in here. Oh, and one came out already. So Teint Doré has a mixture of, let's see, there's one that looks like, with that Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, that color, how it's a bronze, but it's really, really light. It's kind of it's a light cocoa. There's a peachy ivory one. There's looks like a more golden ivory one. There's some green, some mint green, and then some lavender in here. So it says, what did it say? Swirl them. I want to do this right. That's German. Rolling them over each other. How are you supposed to do that? And the Météorites brush is kind of large and circular, I think. I grabbed a few different brushes to see. I think I'm going to end up using the complexion brush by e.l.f. because I feel like this would just kind of distribute the shimmer weirdly. And I also grabbed a fan brush just to see. So, rolling them over each other. So, oh, quite a bit comes off when you just lightly touch it. I don't know how much powder you're supposed to get. Oh, by the way, foundation-wise, I wanted to do something that wasn't already really, really luminous, so I didn't use the Chanel Vita Lumiere or anything like that. I used the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid Makeup, which gives a nice kind of velvety finish. It's not too shiny, it's not too flat, because I really wanted to be able to see if this was going to give that nice radiance that I was looking for. It's like rocket science. Or maybe I'm just stupid. Okay. then apply to the whole face. So I'm gonna apply it to half the face and see if we can't see a difference. It's hard to kind of get all the colors. Are you supposed to buff it on? Are you supposed to sweep it on? I want to put the lid on. Oh, you get 30 grams in here, by the way, which is not bad. I haven't actually looked at the bottom yet. It's a metal tin. I mean, it's quite nice. It looks very 40s, 50s when, you know, compacts used to come in metal. Oh God. So I guess they're quite soft because look at how much came off. We'll work from, I don't know. Yeah, this is, you wouldn't think a lot would come off on the brush, but it does. Are you supposed to like buff it on, or? Because I know the hourglass you're not supposed to buff. I just used some of the stuff that was on the lid. So I have my mirror, let's see. I can see a little bit of shimmer, but I'm also sitting right in front of a makeup mirror. There's definitely some I can see on my forehead. And it's interesting because I noticed that there's a little bit of shimmer. Maybe it's the wrong brush. Maybe I need a rounded brush, like the Meteorites brush. I don't have any other large brushes other than a kabuki. Would a kabuki be a bad idea? But everyone said, like on Sephora, everyone said that you have to apply it right, and everyone said that the Meteorites brush is what they use, or a lot of people did, and that makes the difference. So I applied a little bit with a kabuki, because that's the only other large fluffy brush that I have. I applied a little bit here, I'll apply a little bit more. And I didn't notice as much shimmer. Yeah, I don't notice as much shimmer when I apply it with a kabuki than a large brush like this. So let's see. See if it really is this brush that is making the shimmer. Maybe it's just my side of my face, I don't know. Maybe a dual fiber? Or is that asking for trouble? Okay. Yeah, no, dual fiber is not working. But I noticed that, like, my face is definitely set. Like, my face doesn't feel tacky anymore from foundation, but I'm not flat looking. Now, for the sake of this video, what I'm gonna do is just finish it off with a kabuki, and then we're gonna go in the bathroom where there's not as good lighting, because right now I have really direct lighting and really neutrally balanced lighting. I want to see if it looks good in unnatural lighting, because that's how to tell if a product's really good. Okay, so we're in the bathroom. We'll do up front. I'm not sure if I see that much of a difference. Up close. I don't see the shimmer as much up close, but I certainly don't look glowy as much as I do with the hourglass. My skin hasn't really changed color either, whereas the hourglass sometimes can tint my skin a little bit pink if I use too much of it. Okay, let's go back to the room. Okay, first of all, let's just give like a little rundown of my initial reaction. So, oh wait, maybe let me try apply it with a sponge. No? No, because the directions say use a brush. Why would they include a sponge? Why don't they just include a puff? I don't know. Okay, so initial reaction. I think it's, why do they use the sponge? Because honestly, it just gets everywhere. Like, it gets all over your fingers and anywhere that it touches. And, yeah, any excess that shakes off kind of gets all over your hands. When you move this around in here, in the tin, Look at how much comes off on the top. So it does actually kick up quite a bit of powder, and it's not like the balls are super, super hard. I don't know. I think what I'll have to do is play with it a little bit more, because a lot of people did say that at first it didn't work for them, but then when they played around with it and used different brushes, then they definitely saw the results that they were looking for. I'm not disappointed. I think it's a nice powder. My face definitely feels set, and I don't look uber flat, which is important. I never like to look flat. I never like to look like I'm wearing powder, ever. I wonder how long it'll actually stay like this. The thing is, though, I do have to put a disclaimer out there that my skin is pretty normal. I hardly ever get super, super greasy throughout the day, so I'm kind of the wrong person to ask for that. But I wonder if my skin will still look as nice as it does, because it does look nice, if it'll still look like this in a few hours. I might come back at the end of the day and see. So I think the thing is I'll have to play around with it a little bit more. I'm not disappointed, but I just definitely I'm not super, super wowed. Like when I first used that Hourglass powder, I was blown away. Blown away. I don't know. I don't know what I was assuming. I just really wanted to try a Guerlain product, to be honest with you, and I want to try one of some of their foundations. I think the Perreur de Lumière is the one I want to try, but I also just bought an Armani foundation, so I don't need another one. Anyway, why am I telling you this? This is just about this. So first impression, I'm not wowed. I'm not disappointed. I'm not getting $58 results, or however much they cost. I'm not getting those results that I assumed that I would. And unless you're in front of really, really good lighting, it's hard to see the shimmer, because I did not see the shimmer in the bathroom like I mentioned. So yeah, I will come back at the end of the day and let you guys know. Okay, it's hours later. I think I put it on, or I powdered at, I want to say it was noon. It was definitely before 1 o'clock. And it's now 9:30. So, granted, I haven't done anything all day. I mean, I did walk to Target and Staples, and I was wearing like sweatpants and a fleece jacket, and it got kind of hot, and my face kind of almost started sweating. So I also vacuumed and cleaned, and it's been kind of hot, but I still think I look fine. I mean, I don't look oily, I don't look greasy. I haven't looked to see, let's look, shimmer wise. Yeah, I can see a little bit of it here. There's some under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead. I also have eyeshadow on, so maybe that's it. But yeah, overall, what I did, I walked to Target because I wanted to get a brush that I could use with the meteorites. So I got the Sonia Kashuk number 16. It's a synthetic domed brush, because all my brushes that I have are not dome shapes. I mean, at least the large brushes, because I mainly use small brushes for my face. But this one is rounded, and I think is going to be the closest thing to the meteorites brush that I'll find, because I don't actually want to get the brush because I think it's ugly and it's expensive and, you know, whatever. So hopefully this works a little bit better than something paddle style did. I also never used the fan brush that I talked about, but yeah. So I think I just need to play with it. Overall first impression, not wowed, but we'll see. How about that? Okay, so I will talk to all you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.